Okay, hello good people. I'm outside at the moment. I just finished at the gym. I go to the gym every day for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And gotta just put my thing back in my bag. I've noticed something dramatically different here in Australia compared to the US, and that is that here there sort of seems to be a massive not a resistance, maybe a hesitation to move into AI. Give you an example. I just put together an AI agent for an American franchise. What it does is it's basically it's a AI generated spreadsheet that takes all the details that anybody ever gives. And this spreadsheet has many different fields to it. And the information received can be used for other apps. So for example, the invoicing, it can then be used for their customer relationship management system. It's two different systems. It can be used for promotional marketing, such as actual postal mail outs, which still happen, And, but we were probably over the past couple of weeks trying to work out what would be the absolute best system for them. I gave them about two or three options, and they went and said, okay, just make this spreadsheet that we can use for practically anything. Now, how it works is it's really got a couple of different AI processes, but it will save them thousands and thousands of dollars a month in labor costs. But how it works is one sheet, all the information goes on it. Then it will send to the other applications they use the specific information they need. Now, if now here's the great part, one of the programs they use now, the software they use now, is not AI ready. So the AI system will produce a separate CSV sheet, and that can be uploaded directly into the other software app. Sounds all complicated, but it's a 15-minute instruction to the person, and they understood it. Well, look at that, it's getting a bit close. And I must be coming into land, that's cool. But what, but now in Australia, I'm not going to say who, but there was a business, they had multiple locations. Oh, here we go. He's going to fly over. Oh, he's going to land. Coming in nice and steep. Nice landing. And so anyway, hopefully you're enjoying this as much as I am. So what happened is in Australia, they had multiple locations, but their customer relationship were different in the different businesses. And I said this would work really well for you guys, but the hesitation to change was so dramatic. That was the big problem for them. And I said, well, it's available. You should think about it. And the owner, being They said, yeah, it may just be too much for me. Yeah, I just can't, I'm scared. I said, you can still run the old one. You can just test the new one. No. I think that's where Australia is right now. Look at that. Can you see that? There seems to be a lot of hesitation to do anything, even though people are not happy with the cost of doing business in Australia. That's something we need to think about. We need to really improve. What I would recommend is introduce one tiny incremental process at a time. You no need to do it all at once. Just one little tiny little thing. And then give yourself a few months just to get used to that and notice that it works perfectly fine. Then will come the trust and the confidence in other systems. And stop going straight to these people that are offering you $50,000 a month software programs. A lot of them are just, they're not what you need. Also, they become too difficult to use for the staff. The education and training can actually render the software useless. Just had somebody tell me that last year they purchased an AI software system for their inventory. They can't use it now. $1,000 a month, but they still can't use it. So they went back to their old system simply because staff couldn't learn how to use the new one. And that's a problem with a lot of software. Even people that build software for a living find some software difficult to use, just like apps. And I just said, why wouldn't you put everything on one Google spreadsheet? He goes, we thought this would be beautiful. I showed him how you could do inventory off one Google spreadsheet at the cost of probably maximum, $1,500 a month, and blown away. But he said, you know what? I couldn't even go to the senior board members and say, we need to do this, because they've invested all this money and it's sitting there doing nothing now. And they're just not interested. So again, that hesitation to do anything about it, even though they were the ones that implemented the problem. They thought their staff would be trained in this new super software that was just useless for them now. But anyway, I'm gonna head back now. I think one mini process at a time, incremental steps in Australia. It's a difficult environment for Australia, especially economically, regulation-wise, in particular right now for small businesses, but incremental steps are going to work. One microscopic process at a time, then build your trust and confidence in the system and understand it's going to be very productive for you. And make sure the instructions to the staff are less than 15 minutes per process and as simple to use, and also basically replications of what they're already doing. That's how the AI should be set up. All right, good people, have a fantastic day. I'm going to see what aeroplane's going to fly in next. Who never knows? Who knows? Could be an F-16. Yeah. I might ask to have a fly, see what I can do. You never know. All right, have fun, good people, and see you soon. Bye-bye.